Chapter 1. The Emperor's Statement. The warm, golden light of the Alexandria sun filtered through the stained glass windows of Khalil Jad's study, casting a soft glow over the ancient texts and artifacts that lined the shelves. Khalil, a renowned expert in ancient history and cryptography, sat hunched over his desk, his brow furrowed in deep concentration. Before him lay a stack of documents, including a recent statement from the Japanese Emperor Hirohito that had caught Khalil's attention. The emperor's words had hinted at a hidden legacy of Japanese immigrants in Europe, a revelation that had piqued Khalil's curiosity. The truth about the Japanese immigrants in Europe has been concealed for far too long, Khalil murmured, reading the statement once more. What could he possibly mean by that? Khalil leaned back in his chair, his fingers drumming thoughtfully on the worn leather. As an Alexandrian native, he had always been fascinated by the rich tapestry of cultures that had woven their way through the city's history. The idea of a forgotten Japanese presence in Europe intrigued him, and he was determined to uncover the truth. A soft knock at the door interrupted his musings, and Khalil looked up to see his colleague, Mr. Ayad, standing in the doorway. Ayad was a member of the enigmatic Trianon Group, a mysterious organization with ties to the Austro-Hungarian Empire, and his presence always sent a subtle chill down Khalil's spine. "Ah, Khalil," Ayad said, his voice smooth and measured. "I heard you were delving into the Emperor's recent statement. May I?" He gestured to the documents on the desk. Khalil hesitated for a moment, but something in Ayad's gaze compelled him to nod. "Of course, please." Ayad stepped into the room, his sharp eyes scanning the documents with a keen interest. Khalil watched him carefully, wondering what the Trianon Group's involvement might be in this matter. "Fascinating," Ayad murmured, his fingers tracing the lines of the Emperor's statement. "So the Japanese immigrants in Europe have been hidden from history, you say?" "It would seem so," Khalil replied, leaning forward. "The Emperor's words suggest there is more to this story than we know. I intend to uncover the truth." Ayad's lips curled into a faint smile, and he met Khalil's gaze with a hint of challenge. "And what do you hope to find, my friend?" Khalil's eyes narrowed as he considered his response. "Perhaps a hidden fortune, or a legacy that has been buried for centuries. Either way, I believe there is more to this story than meets the eye." "A hidden fortune, you say?" Ayad's brows arched, and he leaned back in his chair, his fingers steepled thoughtfully. "Now, that is an intriguing prospect." Khalil watched the other man closely, sensing the subtle shift in the air. There was something about Ayad's interest that made him uneasy, as if the Trianon Group had a vested interest in this mystery. "What do you know, Ayad?" Khalil asked, his voice low and measured. Ayad's gaze flickered with amusement. "Only what the Emperor's statement has revealed, my friend. But I must admit, the idea of a hidden treasure does pique my curiosity." Khalil's jaw tightened, and he leaned forward, his eyes narrowing. "If you're suggesting that the Trianon Group has any involvement in this matter, I can assure you that I will uncover the truth, regardless of your organization's interests." Ayad raised a hand, his expression placating. Now, Khalil, let's not jump to conclusions. I'm merely an interested observer like yourself. But if there is indeed a fortune to be found, perhaps we could work together to uncover it." Khalil considered the offer, his mind racing. The Trianon Group's involvement was a concern, but the prospect of uncovering a hidden legacy was too intriguing to pass up. "Very well, Ayad," he said finally, "but I will not be swayed by your organization's agenda. This is my investigation, and I will see it through to the end." Ayad inclined his head, a hint of a smile playing on his lips. "Understood, my friend. I look forward to seeing what you uncover." With that, Ayad rose from his chair and made his way to the door, leaving Khalil alone with his thoughts. The ancient historian stared at the documents before him, his mind racing with possibilities. What secrets had the Japanese immigrants in Europe kept hidden for so long? And what did the Trianon Group know about it? Khalil's fingers tightened around the Emperor's statement, his determination hardening. He would get to the bottom of this mystery, no matter what it took. The truth was out there,